All right. So today we're going to be shifting to another process called win-win agreements or win-win outcomes. And the slant that I'm going to be putting on this, I know that Stephen Covey, the fellow coined the term win-win agreements. Things that all conversations need to be win-win, and with what you guys know about setting context, controlling the frame, and leaning into persuading and influence people, that may not necessarily be so. However, win-win agreements, when it comes to contract negotiations, to mediation, to conflict resolution, win-win agreements are going to be your next step in learning how to communicate with people. When we last did triangles, you've learned to recognize how triangles occur, what your roles are and stuff, and now it's time to lead people back down your garden path. But win-win agreements are kind of a different mindset, because in this particular case, you want to know what it is that the other person wants or needs. And of course, they're gonna tell you what they want, but it's kind of like going to a car dealership. You want what you want, and you'd like to have this, and you'd like to have it for free, but what you need is a car. And if you live in Texas, you need air conditioning, but you might have to settle on color or style or interior and all of those nifty little things. Okay, so the definition of a win-win negotiation or win-win agreement is a mutually acceptable conversation, agreement, deal, or contract that benefits all parties involved. And when I say benefits all parties involved, this is not the magic thing where everybody gets what they want no matter what. It's more along the lines of that joke about, what's the perfect divorce? It's the deal that neither one of you hate. Okay. And sometimes a win-win agreement is getting a deal that neither one of you hate, and you get to make money in the process, and it's all groovy. Okay, during a win-win conversation, all parties agree to collaborate for the benefit of the individuals or the group or the company / organization. Okay, and this is going to show up, particularly for those of you that do contracts or do salary negotiations and things like that, or you have to work with a team. Sometimes you need to learn how to find out what, and I hate this term, but it's very popular in business. What are their pain points? How do you alleviate their pain? Okay. Now, when it comes to win-win outcomes, there are three main reasons that people struggle. Number one is they don't know what their core values are, and they don't understand how their core values support win-win agreements. Number two is they have no clue whatsoever what the other person's values are in that particular process. As I said before, in every context, your values shift a little bit slightly. And the third thing is that people have a tendency, if they don't have their core values and they don't know what the other person's values are, they negotiate from a position of neediness. And what they end up with is win-lose, or lose-win, or lose-lose agreements.